Hi guys, in this video we want to discuss about that unit number 17, reproduction in plants and animals, especially the reproductive health. First of all, we want to see the topic map of this part. Introduction. In introduction part, what is reproductive health and measure for improvement? These two topics we want to discuss. And population explosion. So what is population explosion? And next topic is family planning. So what is family planning and contraceptions? And next topic is health and hygiene. So what is hygiene? What is body hygiene? What is toilet hygiene and menstrual hygiene, urinary tract infection? These are the topics we are going to discuss now. First of all, introduction. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), the reproductive health measures to your total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, ability to reproduce and regulate the fertility, women's ability to undergo the pregnancy and safe childbirth, that is maternal and infant survival and well-being. That is, maternal means it refers the mother and infant means it refers the child, that is fetus, குழந்தையை குறிக்கும். And measure for improvement, the government has taken several measures to improve the reproductive health of the people by launching national health program like family welfare program and reproductive and child health care, that is RCH program. First, the family welfare program. The national family welfare program is a comprehensive scheme which include, that is maternal and child health care, that is MCH அப்படின்னா தாய் சேய் நலம் காக்கிறது. And second one, immunization of mother, infant and children, immunization தடுப்பூசி கொடுக்கிறது. And nutritional supplement of pregnant women and children, and contraception with health education. Contraception means கருத்தடை. To motivate the couples to accept the contraceptive method and to have small family norms which improve the economic status, living status and quality of life. And next, reproductive and child health care RCH program. It has integrated all service which include pregnancy and childbirth and postnatal care of the mother and child. Postnatal care அப்படின்னா குழந்தை பெற்ற பிறகு அம்மாவுக்கும் அந்த குழந்தைக்கும் கொடுக்குற கேர். Next, importance of breastfeeding and prevention of reproductive tract infection and sexual transmitted disease. Next, population explosion, மக்கள் தொகை வெடிப்புன்னு அர்த்தம். Population explosion defined as the sudden and rapid rise to the size of population, especially in human population. Can you see the diagram presentation? That is, the population explosion is given in 1960 3 billion, 1975 4 billion, 1987 5 billion of people, 1999 6 billion people, and 2011 7 billion of people population. Next topic is family planning, குடும்ப கட்டுப்பாடு. The family planning is a way of living that is adapted voluntarily by the couples on the basis of knowledge and responsible decision to promote the health and welfare of the family group and society. And India has been one of the first country in the world to launch the nationwide family planning program in 1952. And next, contraception. Contraception means கருத்தடை அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். The prevention of pregnancy through the different techniques and method is called contraception. The several techniques have been developed to prevent the pregnancies in women. The devices used for contraceptions are called contraceptive device. The common contraceptive methods are: first one is barrier method, second one is hormonal method, third one is intrauterine device, and third one is, that is last one is surgical method. Surgical method அப்படினா surgery, vasectomy and tubectomy. First we want to see the first method, that is barrier method. This method prevents the sperm from meeting the ovum. Its entry into the female reproductive tract is prevented by barriers. And first, condom method. Condom are made up of a thin rubber or latex sheet. So mode of action is it prevents the deposition of sperm in the vagina, and it prevents against the sexual transmitted disease like syphilis and AIDS. And next is diaphragm or cervical cap. The vaginal diaphragm is fitting into the vagina, that is female reproductive organ, or a cervical cap, and fitting over the cervix. The mode of action is this prevent the entry of the sperm into the uterus. And the second method is hormonal method. The hormonal preparations are in the form of pills or tablet. So tablet pills are used பண்ணி தடுக்கிறது. So mode of action is the hormones stop the release of egg from the ovary. So அந்த ஹார்மோன்ஸ் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா எக் வந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆகிறத தடுக்கும், ஓவரியிலேருந்து எக் ரிலீஸ் ஆகிறத தடுக்கும். And third method is intrauterine device, that is IUDs. The intrauterine device, IUD, or contraceptive device inserted in the uterus. There are two types of synthetic device commonly used in India, that is Lippis loop and copper T. The copper T is made up of copper and plastic. This can remain the period of 3 years. And mode of action is it reduces the sperm fertilizing capacity and prevent the implantation. It also helps to give the adequate time interval between the pregnancy. And fourth method is surgical method. The surgical contraception or sterilization technique or permanent birth control method to prevent any pregnancy. In male, the vasectomy, that is ligation of vas deferens, and the vas deferens cut பண்ணி எடுத்துருவாங்க. In female, it's called as tubectomy. So ligation of fallopian tube, அப்போ fallopian tube remove பண்ணி எடுத்துருவாங்க. And next topic is health and hygiene. What is hygiene? The practice of healthy living and personal cleanliness is called hygiene. So it is two types. One is personal hygiene, another one is social hygiene. The personal hygiene is care of one's own body and health, and social hygiene is proper care of the surrounding environment. And main aspect of hygiene is body hygiene, food hygiene, sanitary hygiene, and hygienic environment. And body hygiene, the washing is vital to all age group of people, and it maintains our personal hygiene. A daily bath regularly keeps skin clean and free of germs. Hair should be kept clean by frequent washing, and mouthwash should be done after every meals. We should wash our hand many times during the day. Cloth towels used to dry hands or body should be dried after each use and washed regularly. Cloths, handkerchief, undergarments and socks should be washed daily. Washing prevent our body, that is odor, infections and skin irritation. Toilet hygiene. Parents should guide and practice their children on how to use the toilet at home, in school and other public places. It will be protect the children from various contagious infection கான்டேஜியஸ் இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் அப்படின்னா தொற்று நோய்கள்லேருந்து பாதுகாக்கும் and disease. And measures can be ensure toilet hygiene. The floor of the toilet should be maintained and clean dry. This help to reduce the bad odor and also infection. Toilet flush handles, door knobs, faucets, paper towel dispersers, light switches and wall should be cleaned with disinfectant to kill the harmful germs and bacteria. Hands should be washed thoroughly with soap before and after toilet use. And next, menstrual hygiene. Sanitary pads should be changed regularly. This avoid the infection due to the microbes from vagina and sweat from genitals. Use of warm water to clean genital help to get rid of menstrual cramps. And wearing loose clothing rather than the tight fitting cloths, it will ensure the airflow around the genital and prevent the sweating. And next and last topic is napkin hygiene. The parent and teachers are to create the awareness among the school girls about the use of napkins and their proper dispersals. Girls should be educated in the following ways. The sanitary pad and tampons should be warped properly and discarded because they can spread infections. And second point, the sanitary pad or tampons should not be flushed down the toilet. And third point, napkin incinerators are to be used properly for dispersal of used napkins. And thank you very much, students.